ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the John Olive Fifth Quarter Show. I'm John Gray with Coach John Olive here this morning, and it is one of those wonderful days. It's a fall day, the sky's clear, and we beat Franklin County last night.
Always makes Saturday mornings a lot better. You know.
Particularly when you're playing your local around the hub rivals like Franklin County and Coffee County and Shelbyville, and so when you can pull off a victory against those guys, and we just played a really good ball game last night. You had a good scheme, and the guy. And I know you are after what you said after the game last night, but these kids have just come up like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon, and when the cocoon finally busted open, they decided I think we can play a little football.
They have played well for three straight weeks now, and you know, the challenge is now that we're having a little success, will we stay as hungry and trying to become a good football team, and that'll become our focus. You know, as we go into a ball game that's a non-district game, and you know, it's kind of a trap game for us.
Right.
That you know, we happy and satisfied at being 2-3 and having played 3 good ball games in a row, or you know, do we want to keep striving and pushing to become a good football team?
And I think Warren County is playing some decent football, aren't they?
They are. Coach Smith has got them much improved, and you know, they're very, very big up front on both sides of the ball, but in particular their offensive line. I know I talked to Coach Hardy here at the studio, in fact, the Saturday after they had played Warren County, and that's what he talked about, was he couldn't get the ball back from them, that once they had the ball, that they just chewed time off the clock and so forth, and that they were just huge up front. And as we watched the videotape, because that was one of the tapes that we swapped with Shelbyville, you know, they not only were big up front, but they had some athletic kids that were making plays for them.
Yeah.
And so,
well, they've sort of had a resurgence in there. You know, their football program sort of just almost completely died away there for about 10 years. And
well, the man who has had the most success is a guy named Chris Madewell, and Chris coached there through 2009 when they upset us. I think that was his last season when they upset us up here. But he got them to the playoffs like 3 years in a row, and it was just an accomplishment to do that. And he's back helping Coach Smith. So Coach Smith was very wise in picking up Coach Madewell to help him. He's a local man down there. Has been in that system for a long time, knows the community really well. I think Coach Smith actually lives out here on Timms Ford Lake, as he was the coach at Moore County, and I don't know if he's moved to McMinnville, or I'd have a hard time leaving that lake, move anywhere if I had a house on the lake. So
I understand.
I know that Miss Bounds at our high school, I think they're next door neighbors to each other out there in one of those communities on the lake. So, but Coach Smith, outstanding coach. He's
now that, you know, when that goes down and we play them, you know, although it's not a district game, a loss there figures into the whole overall picture.
It's in all those tiebreakers.
On the tie-break stuff. So you know, although it's not a district game, it's a very important game for us to win.
Absolutely,
as they all are.
We just want to keep playing well. If we keep playing well, the scoreboard will take care of itself. And right now we're playing well. We're playing hard on Friday night, and you know, last night, great atmosphere.
Oh, it was wonderful.
It's what
homecoming
Friday night ought to be like in southern Middle Tennessee during the fall of the year, no matter what high schools are playing.
That's right.
It's great entertainment, and you know, I think fans from both sides saw their young men giving a great effort.
Right.
And one team always has to win, and one team loses. Last night, we're fortunate that we were on the winning side, and we got a lead and kept it all the way through.
And as we watch the film and go through this with Coach Olive, you'll see that, you know, one of the important things is when they come knocking and get in the door, what do? Do you come back and score again? And we did that last night and continued to fight throughout the whole game. So it was fun. It was great. It was Tullahoma Wildcat football, folks, and it doesn't get any better than that as far as this old boy is concerned. What we're going to do right now is take a quick commercial break and thank some of our sponsors out there for supporting us here on the John Ollie Fifth Quarter Show for the 22nd year. How proud are we of that? Real proud. We'll be right back.
What if you could find peace of mind with Got Your Back Checking? Discover Ascend's Preferred Checking, where rewards and security are the key to a balanced financial future. Earn cash back on purchases at your favorite retailers. Plus, our ID theft protection, card patrol, and extra security mean your finances stay safe and sound. Open or upgrade to an Ascend Preferred Checking account and see what's possible.
Since 1917, Builder Supply has been the place to go for all your building materials. It's where the contractors have shopped for years. Builder Supply stocks quality Benjamin Moore paint, Tamco shingles, case knives, DeWalt, Stanley, and Makita tools, Peachtree's Southern Rose and Sun windows, Trader's grills, Quickset locks, General Shell brick, Yellow wood, and pass load nail guns and nails. Experienced salespeople are there to help you find the right products for your job. So when you're ready to build, whether large or small, think Builder Supply. 301 South Atlantic Street in Tullahoma.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family has come up with a new challenge. Purchase a car from one of our 5 locations: Russell Barnett, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, GMC, and Ford of Winchester, or Russell Barnett, Ford, and Kia of Tullahoma, and we will donate $100 to the ALS Foundation or Parkinson's Foundation. The Parkinson's Foundation is a pie in the face. The ALS Foundation is a Ice Bucket Challenge. Come on down to Russell Barnett Automotive family.
Unlike all the rest, Southern Community Bank will provide you with a different banking experience because you are our first priority. Our services are intuitive, our team is friendly, our approach is refreshing, our support to the community is unwavering, and our service is clearly unique. We offer accounts that make banking simple and hassle-free with all the conveniences you want and need most. Call Southern Community Bank and experience the bank that is unlike all the rest.
Last night, our captains from left to right, number 6, our senior running back and outside linebacker, Jonathan Stovall, who is now recovering from ACL surgery on his right knee there. Number 42, defensive end, Isaac Berber. Number 55, center and defensive tackle, Jacob Gagnier. And number 31, linebacker and fullback, Michael Lett.
And tell us a little bit about these new black jerseys that these young men have on tonight.
Well,
surprise? Was it a surprise for them?
Yeah, I think so. I told somebody we just messed up and didn't have any video cameras going in the locker room when they came back in, and Coach Oakley and his helpers had all those jerseys hanging in their lockers when they came back in from warm-ups as we warmed up in the Cardinal jerseys. And you know, players have been after us for quite a while about getting black jerseys, and there was an extra fundraiser done this summer. We were given an opportunity, and we made enough out of that fundraiser to get a new set of black jerseys. So it was kept secret though from everybody, and they actually got here a little bit earlier than we thought they would. But it was nice. It was good streak to start with. Is this set of black jerseys is now 1-0.
There you go.
We opened up here on defense, and Franklin County running a wing tee offense. If you want to keep up with the ball, find the guards, because they'll normally take you to the ball. Not all the time. They started off with an influence trap, and Andy Duncan wasn't influenced at all. He made the tackle in the backfield, and good field position. Defense goes 3 and out, and now we have the football. And we open up with Chase Dixon running the football there and picking up good yardage. We're going to come back right here and hit Cole Potter on a pass. We play action fake it and get the ball to Cole, and he makes the first guy miss there. And great hustle by the Franklin County defensive end. That young man was up on the line of scrimmage, and as soon as the ball was thrown, he took off running, and good job by them. He keeps it from being even a bigger play for us. We're going to come back right here, and we have to take a timeout because we couldn't get our personnel on the field. And we're doing a little switching around here. We gave some freedom to our quarterbacks to switch the direction of the play, and we do that, and good job. Chris House picks up 8 yards there, and then bad job by head coach Olive here. We script our first few plays of the game, and we went with the script, and didn't mind that one. That good enough shot. If we blocked it properly, we might have had a touchdown there, but 2nd down and 2, you're supposed to make a first down, and we're not going to do it here. And here's even a worse call. I put us in a situation where if we'd been running the ball the other direction, we'd had probably a good play, but I miscalculated, and good job by Franklin County keeping us out of the end zone there. Good 4th down stop by them. I guess that was the influence trap I was thinking about. This was about 1 a.m. in the morning when I'm watching this, and I'm be honest with you, not functioning as well as I need to be. But that's another trap play, that time without the influence, and they pick up the first down there, Gray does, and this young man can run with the football, but Jake Crabtree runs him down and tackles him. That's a great job by Jake. Saves a touchdown. And, you know, Coach Shaw and Jake can take credit for his speed improvement, because Jake ran track last year for one reason in particular, and that was to try to get faster. Michael Lett there on the tackle. They're running an option series this time.
Great job.
And good pursuit by the Wildcats there. We hold him to a short gain. And they're kind of in what we call an overset, which means the split end and the tight end are on the same side. They try to run a boot. Gray Alexander stays at home. We have a hard time tackling the young man, but we finally get him out of bounds for little to no gain, so it's a big 4th down coming up here. Just like their defense held us, our defense is going to hold them.
Great job.
And proud of Coach Britton and Coach Sisk, Coach Oakley, Coach Lawson, and Coach Hazlett. They have done a great job on that side. We run one of our read plays, but we had a mistake in our blocking assignments, and that happened because we're trying to change some stuff at the line of scrimmage, and it was the first ball game this year that we've really tried to change some stuff, and we struggled with it throughout the first half. All you can do is laugh sometimes. You see both our guards pulling and about to run into each other, and we didn't get a smash back there, but we got it several times where they're right there. Big 3rd down play right here, and great catch by Dylan Pearson. And good throw and catch there, and We changed up our little pass a little bit right there. Instead of sending Dylan out toward the flats, we sent him up the seam, and just a great job. And again, you know,
I like to see that fullback in there. I like that position.
And Cole Potter here makes the turn. We're not hitting on all cylinders right now, but we are still gaining positive yardage, so that's a good sign. And Chris House, I think he just gets better and better. Yeah, I thought he had another solid night.
He's running hard,
you know,
spinning, hitting.
Here, we're trying to change the play, and the ball gets snapped, and that's just athletic ability and people hustling the block there as Chase is able to pick up almost 6 yards on the play.
Well, you know, a lot of these guys on the Franklin County side are people that Chase was teammates with for years.
That's correct.
And so I'm sure there's kind of a little vendetta being played out right there as well.
You know, a lot of pressure there, and but it's all right. We've moved the ball out. We've got it back out to midfield, and we're going to open up the second quarter, and the fireworks are going to start.
Yeah, kind of banging back and forth, testing the water with each other, and getting both teams getting close, but no banana.
Yeah.
And it's like you say, it's time for the fun to start. And don't you go away, because it's going to. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Since 1889, Traders Bank has been helping our neighbors realize their dreams. Whether our customers are looking to put a roof over their heads, try their hand at entrepreneurship, or see themselves behind the wheel of a shiny new car, the folks at Traders Bank have always been ready to dive in with them. Because at Traders, we lend you more than just money. We lend you our good name. Traders Bank, you're welcome.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Are you ready to look better, feel better, and lose weight? Hi, I'm Joe McCamey, and when I was 90 pounds overweight, I needed a simple solution. That's why I started the Lose to Win weight loss competition.
My name is Sue Richardson, and I have lost 36.6 pounds.
And I've actually lost a total of 104 pounds.
It's getting on the scale and watching the numbers go down.
The Lose to Win competition can help you too. Take control of your weight in 2014. I'm here to help. Visit our website or call today.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
We open up the first play of the second quarter, hit Cole Potter, he spins out of the tackle, and then he outruns them down that sideline. And great job. Good throw, good catch, good touchdown. 51 yards later, Cole Potter gets the first of 4 touchdowns on the night. And
young Will Holt is a machine, isn't he?
He has been doing very well for us. And we kick off to him again here, and Mikey Lett He made the first tackle on the kickoff along with Dylan Pearson, and that time Michael Lett makes the tackle again. Aaron Gray on the tackle, tackling another Gray.
Cousin Aaron did a good job last night.
And they try to run a sweep. Riley doesn't make the tackle, and neither does Jose, but they slow him down to where a host of Wildcats do make the tackle for little to no gain. And come with the buck sweep there, and they do a good job. Alex Williams keeps it from being a huge play, knocks him out of bounds. And they come right back to it, and this time we blow it up. Dylan McElhaney, number 86, blows it up. He doesn't make the tackle, but he blew it up.
He made the play.
I think it was Jose that hit him from behind that caused the fumble. They're able to recover it, though, and so it's still their ball. And Jose on the tackle again. He's beginning to play his way back into the rotation and everything, as he had a shoulder injury early in the preseason. They fumble the football, and Dylan McElhaney's going to come out of there with that football. That's a great job. Little old bitty defensive end. Not as big as anything, but he will battle. Went from defensive back to defensive end. And they jump off sides there, and we're going to come back and give it back to them, if I remember right. We overthrow Cole there, had him open, and good read by Eli. We just don't complete it, and then here's where we give it right back to them. We get a delay of game here. Don't get the ball snapped in time. So it's back to 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 5. And we rip them. Chris House.
Great.
That's a great job by the offensive line. Huge hole for him to go through. And Chris running it north and south. And we come back and only get a couple of yards this time. But at least it's positive yardage, and that's what you want, positive yards. Getting down into the 4-down territory. And we run buck sweep, and that's the way to use your blockers, and that's the way to finish your run. And talking about not very big players, you got another wrestler right here in Chris House that he probably wrestles in the 150-pound range, you know. And he gets the first down there as we came right back with the same play. And then we go to our Wildcat set, and if we can get lined up here, we're getting ready to go. And Cole Potter's only keep it right here. He decides that that's his best thing. And if you saw Jason go, made a big block, he trapped the defensive end. He was coming back in, and he comes in and chips him. And then Cole Potter able to put it in the end zone, and Wildcats have a 14-0 lead after Will Holt puts this one through with Eli Grove holding, Aaron Gray snapping. Good job. That big 6 minutes of football right there.
Very well done right there. And I don't think they were quite expecting this out of us either.
Emmanuel Williams on the tackle there. And young sophomore. They come out, they're going to hit an out route right here, pick up about 7 yards on the play. Good execution by Franklin County. Here comes the buck sweep. Mikey Lett trips him up for a short gain. 3rd down, big 3rd down. And Cole Potter, and I'm pretty sure it was Michael Lett that tripped him. And they go with a play action pass, and good job here. Just good execution. We were playing the defense to the wide side of the field, and So good execution by Franklin County and good call by Franklin County's coaches. Aaron Gray on the tackle there. Need our defense to bow up here now. Here comes the reverse, and we play it really well. Gray Alexander and a host of Wildcats, Michael Lett, right where they need to be. Good job by them. I mean, we got Riley Darden right in the quarterback's face there, coming on a stunt. If Riley had been, 5'10", we might have knocked it down, but it went right over his hands. As I watched it in slow motion last night from the end zone cut, you can see it easily. Good job here, Cason Buckner. He breaks it up, and later on he's going to intercept that same pass.
Same thing, yeah. He had a good night.
And we jam it up and bouncing, and that's the way to pursue. Nick Gagnier was one of the ones in on the tackle there, and he was backside defensive tackle.
Right.
That's running to the football. Great job right there, and all you got to do is, who's got a hold of the legs? You ought to know the answer to that one. Michael Lett. He is one of the best tacklers we've had in a while. Great job, Nick. Jacob Gagnier. I think I called him Nick a minute ago. I do that all the time, his older brother. Jacob Gagnier. Great job by Jacob. And I apologize for calling him Nick for the 400th time. Got to find the ball there, and Chase kept it, and when we're watching video, he'll probably sit there and say, I should have given it, and I'll say, you're right.
Yeah.
But he gives it this time, and we pick up good yardage. And all we're trying to do is get a first down. There was right at a minute to go when we got our hands on the ball. I try not to get greedy whenever we're up by 2 scores, and a mistake can put them back in the ball game. So all we're trying to do is run out the clock. Let's go to halftime up 14-0 and feeling good and
tickled to death.
Got things rolling our way, and we're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. And so there was no reason to take gambles.
Right.
And we're playing with young quarterbacks anyway. I don't want to take a gamble there. We're going to just try to run that clock out. I know. Some people have been sitting there saying, well, you got 2 timeouts and let's get another score and everything, but I'm a little too conservative there.
When you push too hard, you push yourself right into a mistake.
Well, I watched the state championship game years ago. A coach, he's up by 14 points, and he's pushing to get another score. They throw a pick 6. They're only up by 7, and all the momentum has changed. And Marion County comes back out and wins the state championship in the second half against Brentwood Academy. And it's something I've always kept in my mind after watching that ball game.
I understand. All right, folks, what we're going to do right now is thank a couple of people. We want to thank Mayo over at the Mayo. Those donuts are good from the Donut Palace. Located right across from Tullahoma High School. Go over there and get you some today. Get a dozen or more. Couple dozen. It's always good to have a donut around. And also want to thank Rick Garvey and his family over at Mid-South Distributing. They're our water sponsors. That's that Aqua Hydrate right there, electrolyte infused. Don't you let your electrolytes get too low. There's a bottle full of them right there. You can just fill it right back up to the top with Aqua Hydrate. We thank Mid-South Distributing for all they do for not only us here at Charter Channel 6, but for our community. They're a community player for years and years, and we appreciate them. If you have any commercial or industrial roofing to be done, remember Tri-County Roofing over in Manchester. That's Brent Bates. Give them a call at 728-1664. They've been doing it longer than anybody around here has been in the roofing business, and the reason they've stayed in it so long is they're that good. That's why. And if you need good roofing done, and there's nothing worse than having a piece of property that's going down because your roof is leaking, and every time you go in there you're having problems, Brent won't let that happen to you. Call him up, go over there. He'll come to your place, give you a free estimate, tell you what you need to do to secure your property with the proper type of roof. Tri-County Roofing, 728-1664. We're going to take a little bit of another commercial break here, and then we'll be back with halftime.
The highest standard of excellence requires dedication and commitment. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of excellence in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Goody Two Scoops is a self-serve frozen yogurt shop located in Tullahoma, Tennessee. We have over 80 different flavors of soft-serve frozen yogurt and can offer 15 of those flavors served at one time. We have over 50 different toppings, ranging from fresh sliced fruit to chocolates and assorted nuts. Our frozen yogurt is a healthier alternative for a frozen treat with certified live cultures that are good for you. Goody Two Scoops also has a full commercial kitchen with 2 certified chefs on duty to bake an array of fresh pastries, custom cakes, wedding cakes, assorted cookies, chocolates, cupcakes, and our delicious chocolate-covered strawberries, just to name a few. We are kid and family friendly with a dedicated, friendly, and qualified staff to serve you.
Hey, I'm Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Our goal is to provide you comfort in your home. Cool weather's on its way. Sign up for your fall maintenance now. Trane is offering some special financing or rebates for your new systems you purchase this fall. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible service and installation job available. Our office staff is beat by none. Now that you've heard the Stroop effect, the picture is clear. Call Stroops for all your service needs.
Would you drive a few extra miles to save thousands on a new or pre-owned vehicle? If you answered yes, do yourself a favor and come see us at Stanley Knapp Ford in Lewisburg. Right now, we're offering the Ford Focus for $16,455. This vehicle is automatic, power windows, and power locks. Or check out our F-350s, up to $10,000 off. Come see us today at Stanley Knapp Ford. You'll get the same selection of savings as the other guys, but customer service of a small town dealership. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Tullahoma High School marching band.
The #1 selling truck for 35 years straight, the Ford F-Series, can be found at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. We have a huge selection of over 100 trucks to choose from. With Ford manufactured rebates and incentives up to $10,000 or 0% financing available, now is the time to buy. So come on down to Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester, and remember,
trucks, trucks,
and more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
The Gondola, located at 412 East Carroll Street, is Tullahoma's oldest pizza, pasta, and steakhouse, featuring all kinds of pizzas, calzones, pastas, and steaks, chicken, pork, sandwiches, and seafood. Check out their daily specials on Facebook. And don't forget that on Saturdays, there's ribs and smoked Boston butts. Add a great variety of appetizers and desserts, and come on in, y'all. Gondola has it all. For carry-out, call 455-9738. That's the Gondola Steakhouse, located at 412 East Carroll Street in Tullahoma.
Everybody's in a business. A realtor helps build your family with a home to grow in. A doctor keeps you healthy and can fix a broken heart. An accountant keeps you on track for your future dreams. As a master IJO jeweler, Woodard's Diamond Showroom is a little of all of these because we're in the love business. We're there for your family's special times with regular happiness checkups and symbols of love. That's our business at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Are your teeth dull, chipped, stained, or crooked? If so, call the dental practice of Dr. Mike Long. For a wider, brighter, more attractive smile, Dr. Long offers cosmetic dentistry at its best through whitening, bonding, and veneers. Dr. Long also uses laser technology, eliminating anesthesia and drilling. When you are ready to enhance your smile, call Dr. Mike Long, Family Practice Dentistry for 29 years.
We get the option to start second half here, and we choose to receive the kickoff, and they're going to kick the ball here in just a second to Mr. Cole Potter. They actually kick it over his head. He has to run it down. And Mr. Cole Potter is getting ready to go 89 yards. Picks up a couple of really good blocks, makes a great cut right there. That's a great cut. And we're off to the races. And they can't catch him. Steps out of that last tackle there. And
yeah.
Will Holt comes on, puts it through, and we're up 21-0, which we wanted to be up 21-0. We had talked about at halftime about offense needs to take this ball and drive it down the field, and didn't even have to use the offense. Special teams make a big play. They don't get us for offsides right there, and so we have to kick off again, and they get a pretty good return right here. And
missed him that one shot.
We're trying to rip the ball out of there, which we do get the ball out. They mark him as already down, but they recovered it anyway, so it wasn't going to make any difference there. But we gave them probably another 5 yards by trying to rip it out. Mr. Michael Ladd and company there on the tackle. And they're going to run a sweep right here. We get it turned back in. We miss him a couple of times, but get enough Wildcats there to hold him. And big play right here by Franklin County. Good execution, good call. They pump it right there. It's out and up, and they execute it. And we bid on the out. It was third down and 5 or 6. And so good job, good execution by them. And we'll hopefully learn from it and try to do a little bit better technique the next time we're in that situation. And it's 21-7, and so both of us have scored rather easily here to start the third quarter. And we're actually going to lose momentum. They're going to gain the momentum here, and then we're able to reverse it back around, and that was huge to be able to do that. to get the ball over our heads again, and it goes into the end zone this time. So we're going to take over at the 20-yard line, and we're going to open up. Chase chooses to keep it there, and we end up losing 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, his buddies were waiting for him out there.
We come back, try to run Chris there up the middle, and he picks up 5 or 6. So we face a 3rd down and about 6 yards or so.
6 or 7.
And so we end up trying to hit Jake right here, and it was a good idea. We probably just made too much of an issue about it, though, and should have just run the play, and Jake would have been open there. And but anyway, high pass, we don't complete it. We have to punt the ball. I think it's the first punt of the game for Riley Darden. We're down there, we need to make that tackle. We got 3 people that miss him, and then Aaron Gray's gonna make the tackle there. Got to break down right before you get to them, widen that base out, and then strike them. And they're going to run the belly play here. I don't know, it seems like to me about 5 or 6 times out of the next 7 or 8 plays are bellies. And if you're watching it, the front side guard's pulling and kicking. 62 there, does it on that one. And Gray's running with the football there. And this is going to be a typical Franklin County drive with their style offense. Quarterback keeps it there on the option, and Andy Duncan, I believe it was, that got him out of bounds, but not until he's picked up the first down. And there comes the belly, and they pick up good yardage before Michael Lett puts him down. And here comes the belly again. And we had done a really good job in the first half of stopping the belly, and they're hammering us pretty good right now. They picked up additional 5 yards for an incidental face mask. They lose 5, so it's 1st and 15. And Andy Duncan there on the tackle. We're going to come back and try to hit the play they were running a second ago. With there, we just need to wrap up, make the tackle. Aaron Gray and company do get the tackle made. There's Andy Duncan coming to help again. And we got him. Needed to make that tackle right there, and Jay Coop breaks up the pass. And we just need to...
Our little defensive backs are playing great right now.
Playing better. Now here we get caught with everybody up inside, and DB gets knocked down out there by the wide receiver, and they are able to pick up a big first down and keep the drive going, and their quarterback sneak it right here, and we're way too high for that close to the end zone. Got to go low and keep any surge from happening. So all momentum is now changing to the other side of the field, and big challenge for us is try to answer it here and respond back to them and try to get the momentum back on our side. Great effort there. I think that was Michael trying to lay out and block it. And 21-14, we're still in the 3rd quarter. It's really
battling back and forth.
Yep. And momentum has switched sides. And this time they kick it to Cole. He picks it up back there at the 6-7 yard line, and again, good blocking and good return out to midfield.
That's just hard to beat, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have that. I'm telling you, he and Riley have both done a great job of
getting the ball down the field.
Getting the ball down the field on kickoff return. I know Coach Shaw is extremely happy about them.
And we're doing a better job of catching the punt now.
Come back right here and hit Cole out here just on a little hitch route, and
picks up 7-8 yards.
Picks up first down. That's what it's about, moving sticks. And so Chase Dixon to Cole, and come back right here, and we run Chris House.
Look at that, great cut by Chris.
Good job by Chris.
Look at him.
Tried to do a forward roll.
Flip two of them on top of each other. That deserves a sticker.
Come back, we go back to our Wildcat, and we give the ball to Riley Darden, and Riley almost gets it to the end zone. Good job, good blocking, good read, and we're gonna come back right here, and Cole Potter is gonna run it in. Got a little too excited and dropped that ball. I was glad to see he did recover it. They ruled he was already in the end zone when the ball came out, but I'm telling you, a little too excited. So we have responded, and that was big for us to be able to respond. And PAT there, they were offsides. And
now,
so
did we miss an extra point last night?
We did at the very end, the last one.
Oh, did it? I wondered what happened there. I thought it was good.
So 28-14, basically 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, and that was huge. That was huge. That took some of the wind out of their sails over there on the other side of the field. And they get another great kickoff return though, and they're out past the 35-yard line, and defense needs to come up with a big stop. Defense comes up with a big stop. The offense puts another one in the end zone. You can put this one to bed.
Yep.
Good hard run there.
Why does he hop up in the air like that?
It's just something that they teach. That's all I know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It has to do with the timing, I'm sure. Making it all time out. That little hop step.
Get him, get him, get him.
First guy misses, but Michael Lett and Andy Duncan don't.
Michael Lett doesn't miss much. How many tackles did he end up with last week?
28, the most I've ever had a player have in a ball game.
It was going to be close. What did I say, 30?
I mean, that was awesome. So the end of the third quarter, 28-14. They had all the momentum there at one point. We've gained momentum back, and they're driving the ball again though, and so fun entertainment.
Well, one of the things throughout the years that's always impressed me and makes it fun is, of course, I played blocking back in a single wing, which is like a glorified guard, because we threw the ball about 3 times in 3 games. But I played linebacker, and I love to watch the defense play. And what do they say? Offense scores points, defense wins championships. Mm-hmm. But our defensive schemes throughout the years here, and I know some years we have better luck than other years, but the way you and your staff bring this across to these kids, it's a no-quit type of a deal, and it is. We always, sitting up in the stands at Tullahoma High School, feel like we are never out of the ball game. As long as our defense is on the field, we can stop anybody. We've all got that faith. And these young people that are playing for us right now you can just see it, you can just feel it when you're around them, that they have confidence that they can play a good defensive ball game, and they're doing a great job.
Well, they're playing hard.
They're playing very hard.
And that's
guess what? It's
big.
Fun when it's like that.
That's correct. And they're reading their keys for the most part. Every now and then we misread a key, but for the vast majority of the time, they're where they're supposed to be. Sometimes we can't make the tackle, but we're doing things that we're supposed to do.
We're playing some pretty good athletes too, So, but what we'll do right now is take another quick commercial break, and we will be back with fourth quarter Tullahoma Wildcat football versus Franklin County. And yeah, we won. We'll be right back.
The Wash Spot on North Jackson Street in Tullahoma is your new state-of-the-art, high-tech express tunnel car wash that gets your car clean quickly and beautifully. We have 4 washes available, from the $6 Express Wash to the $12 Supreme Clean, featuring DuraShield Total Car Protectant. Just pick your wash and let the Express Tunnel Wash leave the dirt behind. After the wash, you can help yourself to one of the free vacuums. Come by 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to get the best wash in town at a great price. We're located at 2180 North Jackson Street in Tullahoma. The Wash Spot, locally owned and operated.
The choices we make today will impact tomorrow. Choosing natural gas today is the responsible energy choice for your home, your family, and our environment. Almost all natural gas we use is produced right here in North America. And with plentiful gas reserves, we can enjoy a safe and reliable energy future. Natural gas. The comfortable and responsible energy choice for today and tomorrow.
Brought to you by Elk River Public Utility District.
They say you see the world differently. It's like you see the miracle of life in even the smallest things. That's what it feels like to survive. St. Thomas Heart has more locations than anyone in the state, giving more heart patients a new lease on life. For more than 40 years, they've been leaders in cardiac care. That's experience you can count on.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Franklin County opens up the fourth quarter with the ball on our 44-yard line. They run a reverse. We've got it played, and that's just a good play by their running back. That was a 4th down play, and that's just a good play by the running back. They come back to the belly, and pick up about 4 yards on the play. And quarterback drops back to pass, and we have it covered. They're trying to run a curl route there, and the corner, Casey Buckner and Michael Lett, right where they wanted to throw the football. Another big 4th down coming up.
Crossing the 30-yard line.
And they get the quarterback sneak there. It's a team game. We had one player that didn't get where he was supposed to get to on that play, and it gives them a chance, but we got a player here that's right where he's supposed to be, Mr. Casey Buckner, and he picks it off, and that ends the drive. Now we need to grind the clock out.
Right.
And Eli Groh hands off, Chris House. Not a very good start. 2nd down 10. Come back, and we run Austin Mullins there, and Austin gives us second effort and gets to the 22. So now 3rd down 8. And we're really trying to get some personnel moved around, but anyway, we end up being in motion. We lose 5, and we throw a screen to Chris House, and he gets the 1st down. That was huge,
Certainly was.
And we had a roughing the passer penalty, which moved it out another 15 yards after that play. And Chris House, his way to finish the run, gets it out to the 50, so 2nd down and 6. And we give it to Chris again, and he's to the 48, so it's a big third down right here, and Eli Groves on a hit Jake Crabtree. And that's a good job. First down, Wildcats. And with that, we'll go to a Wildcat personnel. And we're trying to drain the clock here, so you don't see us stand around some, as we don't huddle anymore very often. We kind of
nobody does.
Yep, we kind of muddle huddle, and you know, everybody's gone to this style. Not everybody, but a lot of people have gone to this style of offense, and they want to complain about getting their signals stolen. And I'm sitting there thinking, in the game of baseball, they steal signals left and right. You get a guy on second base, the catcher has to change everything there is in his repertoire to keep him from signaling the batter what the pitch is. And you know, if you want to use signals, you better be smart enough to figure out how to try to keep people.
How to change them.
Yeah, keep people from knowing them. Good job, Cole Potter, keeping the ball there. We pick up another first down, and he's doing a good job just sitting and waiting. We want to get that clock down to less than 5 seconds when we snap it.
Well, you know, Cole's fast enough. He can sit back there and wait and watch those holes open up, and then.
Well, that's one of the reasons he's back there.
Make those two steps.
That's the main reason he's right where he is, right there in that offense. And here we got a busted play, and it looks like a busted play. And we lose yardage, but they grab the face mask and help us out. And so we're gonna sit and wait again, and. This time, Cole's running a sweep and pick up another first down. We're down to the 4-yard line. And Cole keeps it here and gets it down to inside the 1. And we're gonna move right here. We're having to sit, and we're wanting to sit and wait. We probably got down in our stances too quickly. We're gonna have to work on this a little bit. And then they start trying to bluff us and everything, and they get us to move.
It's hard to stay
which
down
was all right. And then we're gonna give the ball to Riley Darden right here. He told me, he says, "Coach, I'll get it in the end zone." And I said, "Well, if you don't, Cole will have the ball on the next play," and he will. And so anyway,
Riley was hopping on one leg.
Riley gets it in the end zone. We do finally miss a PAT, just barely off to the right there. But we have eaten the clock up. We've scored a touchdown. We've gone 80 yards. Ball game's over.
And old Mo's sitting over on our side.
Yes. Gave Will the instructions to kick the ball to me standing down there on the sideline.
Why'd they pick that flag up?
They didn't pick up the flag. The flag was for kicking it out of bounds.
So that wasn't a flag?
They didn't throw a flag on that.
Really?
Really. And little Austin Mullins took one there on the chin. Jose Justiano makes the sack there. Dylan turns him back in to his teammates there. And this is third down, and they throw a little quick pass. We miss him there, but we're
all over it.
Coming quickly, and there's multiple flags thrown on the other side of the field. They're offsetting, and we're still on third down. I asked the official on my sideline, "You sure it's third and not fourth?" And he's like, "I got third." I said, "Okay, I'll go with what y'all say then." But anyway, video shows 4, so part of life. And 34-14, good win for the Tullahoma Wildcats.
And it was homecoming night, and we'll have some video of that later on. We had a technical difficulty with it, so we'll bring that to you at another time. Everybody was safe and sound last night?
I got one young sophomore player that's going to have to be reevaluated come Monday.
But, you know, it was, I know coaches don't particularly care for homecoming week that much because there's so many distractions. It's hard to keep your players' heads where they belong. But, you know, obviously after watching this football game, our guys stayed where they needed to be. We just need to keep going forward with that because we have quite a few games yet to play on the road now for what, 4 weeks? Well, we've got an off.
Got an off weekend there, and we got 4 straight weeks where we're going to be on the road until Halloween night, and Halloween night we'll come home and play the coffee pot game.
And we will hopefully get the trick and deliver get the treat and deliver the trick on that night.
We just got to be road warriors.
Yeah.
And you know, we're going to start with a non-district game this coming Friday night at Warren County, and then we'll go to Columbia the next week. After that, we'll take a week off, and then we'll come back and go to Lawrence County, Lincoln County, and then finish up with Coffee County. So hitting the back half of the season, I like the progress this team's made. You know, let's just see what's in store for us, and you know, got to try to stay healthy.
Yeah.
That's always a concern in our sport. We've gone through just about all the depth we got.
Right,
We're
playing a lot of people both ways.
Another injury or two, we could really be in bad shape. So, but I am so proud of our young men. They have turned the corner as far as being a football team, and don't know how we'll play out these last 5 games, but I think we'll play all of them hard.
I know you will. I know you will. That's how Tullahoma High School football gets played, Wildcat football. We want to make sure, folks, that you are in the stands in Warren County next Friday night. Want you to realize that this show will replay this evening at 8:30 and tomorrow afternoon at 3. And with all of that said, we'll see you. That's right, Players of the Week. Almost forgot about them. Cole Potter, Offensive Player of the Week. How could he not be?
Right, he had 4 touchdowns last night, 2 of them rushing, 1 of them receiving, and then he had the big second half kickoff return. And if Riley hadn't got the ball in the end zone on that last one, he would have had a 5th one, I'm telling you.
All right, and then our Defensive Player of the Week, and Coach Olive said last week he got 28 tackles, and they don't tell him how many he got last night, and that's Mikey Lett, you know, and he's just playing incredible.
He is. He didn't get 28 last night, I don't think, but he did. He led us in tackling again, and he's such a sure tackler. And every time I'm watching the videotape, when I see somebody get hit in their legs and go down like a big tree, I know number 31's got a hold of their legs.
Underneath the pile somewhere.
Yep.
Mike's playing good ball. And for our unsung hero this week for his great defensive backfield play and an interception toward the end of the ball game would be Kason Buckner.
And Kason's a junior, wide receiver, DB, and he starts for us on offense in certain packages, and defensively he rotates in. I don't think he started last night, but he plays as much as anybody back there in the secondary, and did a great job. Almost had an interception in the first half, and he did get it in the second half.
But you know, through the first part of this season, that name, you know, it's stuck with me. That name gets called. There's a play gets made. It's Kason Buckner making the play, and this is not just only for last night, because he's done a good job so far this season. In the
second game in a row that he's got an interception.
Right. So, you know, it's all about teamwork, and that's one thing that's so important here, and everybody needs to realize the game of football is not about one individual. It's about the young men who join together as a team to fight for a common goal. And if it's only one time a game, or if it's 6 times a game that you're called on to contribute, if you're ready to contribute, then you're part of that team, and all of you win a ball game together. And we're mighty proud of all of you winning the ball games you're winning together as a team. And so we'll fill the stands next week in Warren County because we, the fans, are a team supporting the Tullahoma Wildcat football program. We'll see you next week.